So the program arc jumps around, chronologically speaking. We're starting with the Edgar Girtain, Isolation Day 253. He's our new composer in residence, and he obtained that title by a big competition. It's part of the Vincent LaGuardia conducting and composing competition. Every year we rotate every 2 years between conducting and composing. And for the composing competition, this was our first time, we got over 50 applicants, and Edgar's music stood out right away. It was composed for a yet-to-be-written opera, which features soprano solo and the orchestra and some interesting sounds that you're going to hear. Then we go back over 100 years to the Tchaikovsky Swan Lake. And both the Swan Lake and the Petrushka are ballets. So the essence of this entire concert is how movement pervades music. And in Tchaikovsky it's incredibly clear, and the themes are so well formulated. The suite that we're going to play takes some of the most famous dances, the Czardas, the Hungarian dance, the Italian dance, the Spanish dance. It has the first opening waltz. This first waltz is probably one of Tchaikovsky's most exciting and well-written, and just sort of never stopping with them. I mean, it's one beautiful melody after the other, and that's one of the things that endears Tchaikovsky to everyone. We go past the intermission and we get to an odd duck. Petrushka is actually a puppet, and I say that with a little hesitation because throughout the ballet, the realness, the humanity of Petrushka is questioned, and that becomes a sort of enigma that we're not quite sure about. First we see Petrushka, and he's really this poor sap who's in love with the ballerina, who has absolutely no chance of getting her. He's incredibly clumsy, trips over himself, can barely stand sometimes, can't even coordinate his arm movements, and you see this in the dancing, and we won't have dancing. But it's perfectly suited to Stravinsky's music, which is incredibly irregular, which is offbeat, just twos against threes, pervades the entire score. You hear the Petrushka chord, taka-da-dee, taka-da-da, taka-da-dee. It's the C major chord against an F sharp minor chord, which is these two different harmonic spheres that clash together, which basically represent, is Petrushka the C major, is he a puppet, or is he the F sharp major, is he the real guy? So you see Petrushka, you know, shaking his fist off the rooftop, which is possibly his spirit, but we're called into question, was this all a dream, and is Petrushka, was he a real person? I guess we'll never know.